Hello and welcome. This is Asad Yaqub and I'm going to tell you about IELTS writing. As you know, there are two IELTS tests. One is gender training and one is academic. Here in writing, academic writing and gender training writing is different in section 1. That is called task 1 as well. Task 2, which is essay writing, that is same for academic and gender training students. So I'm going to explain IELTS writing and I'll be explaining all the three things. Number 1, letter writing. Number 2, report writing. And number 3, essay writing. So let's start with IELTS writing task 1. Task description. In writing task 1, the academic students, they have to write a report of at least 150 words. And they have got almost 20 minutes to complete this task. On the other hand, for gender training students, for writing task 1, they have to write a letter of 150 words. In that letter, they've got to just explain and ask certain things. And task 2 is same for academic and general training students. So I'm going to explain IELTS writing task 1, gender training, letter writing. In letter writing, you will have to write a letter of 150 words, and there are basically 3 types of letters. One is formal, second is informal, and third is semi-formal. So all you need to do, according to the level of formality, you need to start, that is salutations, and finish, that is farewell, your letter. Whenever we greet someone formally, how do we start that? There are certain salutations for that. When we are informal, then how do we go on? And if it is of semi-formal nature, obviously we can find about that. If you want to know further about letter writing, just send me a mail and I will send you the notes, and these notes explain the types of letter, then the greetings, the farewells, and of course I've got some specimen letters written and they can help you a lot. Remember, you need to read and understand the topic given for letter writing, because you need to get marks for task fulfillment. Now what is task fulfillment? It means your letter is written according to the topic, according to the word limit and all that. So you will get marks for task fulfillment as well. Remember, you need to write at least 150 words. Maximum you can write as many words as you want to, but it's not a good idea to exceed more than 200 words, because if you write more words and if there are grammatical errors, spelling mistakes, obviously you'll be penalized for that. So try to complete your letter in 170, 180 or maximum 200 words. So in letter writing, read the topic. What type of topics are they going to give you? They're going to give you a topic like write a letter to your friend whose house collapsed as a result of a catastrophe or a natural disaster. In your letter, ask her what happened, share the same type of incident with her, and offer some help. Now you see, we've got 3 points. In your letter, you need to cover all these 3 points. As far as the structure of the letter is concerned, first of all, we are going to have the salutations. Right after the salutations, you will write the first paragraph. Keep in mind, you are going to complete your letter in 3 paragraphs. So in the first paragraph, you will write who you are and why are you writing, the purpose of writing. And then you can go on, and in the second paragraph, you can cover all the 3 points given. And the last paragraph, which is called conclusion, again you're going to give the summary, or you're going to reassure whatever you've written in the body of the letter. So it's going to be a good letter if it has got introduction, the first paragraph, the body of the letter, the second paragraph, and that is the longest paragraph in letter writing. That will be covering all the points, and conclusion, that is the last paragraph. After letter writing, I would like to give you some tips on report writing. As you know, for academic IELTS students, they have to write a report, a kind of mathematical report of 150 words, and that is task 1. They're going to give you some graphic information. There are going to be various types of graphs like pie chart, line graph, diagram, and all that. And on that you need to write 150 word report. Now the first thing is you need to be familiar with all these type of graphs and diagrams. And my advice for you is this: try to read the financial newspapers, try to read the business newspapers, because in the business newspapers there are certain fluctuations in the share markets, in the currency exchange and all that, and they give different articles on that. That will help you understand the type of graphs, and that vocabulary is going to be very useful for you to write a graph. By the way, if you want to get vocabulary of bar charts, pie charts, process charts and the diagrams, I've compiled a very rich vocabulary, and if you want to get that vocabulary, just send me a mail and I'm going to reply with a very nice vocabulary which is good for your IELTS writing task 1 academic. Now let's see what will be the structure of your report. In your report, there are going to be 3 paragraphs. First paragraph is called the introduction of the report. Now what is introduction? For instance, in your writing task 1, they have given you a bar chart and you've got the x-axis and the y-axis. So whatever you see on x-axis and y-axis, whatever they represent, you're going to write that there. For example, the bar chart shows the number of travelers who traveled from one city to another city using different types of transports during the year 1990 to 2010. Now what is that? The years are given there, different modes of transport are given there. So all you need to do, whatever you see on x-axis and y-axis and whatever they are expressing there, the information given, you got to write down a note on that. The first paragraph is actually your understanding of the bar chart. The examiner is going to see how much does this candidate understand about this graphic information. Now you can go on to second paragraph of your report writing. In the second paragraph, now you're going to explain that detail. Remember, do not describe all the statistic you see there, because if you're going to describe all the statistic, again that report is going to be the wrong report. So what you need to do, you got to first see the most important trends. Now what are the most important trends? Something increasing, something decreasing, and how are the increases and decreases? So you need to just see that. Then you're going to find some comparisons and contrast, whether two things remain same or one is low and the other is high, one is increasing and second is decreasing. So you need to find the comparisons and the contrasts. And after finding the comparisons and contrasts, and then you can put the least important information at the end of your second paragraph. And the last paragraph, which is called conclusion, in this paragraph you are going to write the overall trends given in the whole graphic information, and then in the future, if there are any clear guidelines whether something is going to increase or decrease, then you're going to use the word like it is likely to increase in the future or all that stuff. So if you want to write good reports, I've got the specimen reports as well, and I've got very good vocabulary that is going to help you. Remember, in report writing, in your sentence, there should be adverbs that explain frequency, adverbs that explain the change, up and down and all that. And in my notes, you will find all these vocabulary words. Wish you good luck with your IELTS writing task 1. Hello and welcome. This is Asad Yaqub, and now I'm going to tell you about IELTS writing task 2, that is essay writing. First of all, don't be afraid. It's just a small essay of 250 words, and I'm going to explain how are you going to write a very good essay. The first thing is that you should have good knowledge How can you have good knowledge? Try to read the newspaper, the magazines, and many other articles, and they are going to help you get good knowledge. Because in IELTS, the essays you're going to write, they're going to be knowledge-based essays. Of course, not too much general knowledge, but it's only the common knowledge, the common sense. So first thing is, you need to read the topic on which you're going to write an essay, and the topic will not be given in one word. The topic is going to be rather 2, 3, 4 sentences where they're going to present a topic, and then within that topic they're going to present an issue. They're going to ask about one thing. So when you're going to write an essay, first of all, read the topic very carefully. Rather, you can read the topic 2 to 3 times, and after reading the topic, just imagine what are my certain parameters, or what are the certain boundaries in which I'm going to write this essay. After reading all that, you need to spend around 1 to 2 minutes brainstorming the topic. Because you know, in writing, you will have 1 hour time. 20 minutes time you will be spending on task 1, and 40 minutes time you will be having for task 2. And if you write 250 words, let me tell you, you don't need 40 minutes time to write 250 words. You only need 15 minutes time to write 250 words. The rest of the time you need to plan your essay, you need to brainstorm your essay, and of course you need to proofread your essay. So plan the time very wisely. So I'm going to give you step-by-step formula to write a good essay. The first thing, read the topic, and my advice is, don't read the topic once, read the topic twice or thrice and understand the whole topic. After reading and understanding the topic, now the second point, you need to brainstorm for the key ideas, because the essay you're going to write, for that essay you must have at least 3 strong points to convince the examiner. And once you've come up with 3 strong points to convince the examiner, now you can go on and you can start your essay. The first paragraph of the essay is called introduction. Keep in mind, for IELTS you will be writing a 5-paragraph essay, right? So the first paragraph is going to be introduction. The very first line is going to be your opinion about that topic. You can start with your opinion, or on the other hand, you can start from the opinion of one school of thought and the opinion of the other school of thought, and then you can come with your own opinion. For example, if the topic given in your essay writing, that is, smoking should be banned. Do you agree? Now you're going to start your essay and you will say, some people think that smoking must be banned. On the other hand, others believe that if we ban smoking, we are going to take away one of the basic rights from the common people. Full stop. Now what are you doing? You are giving 2 sides of the picture, and now the third sentence is going to be your opinion. In my opinion, smoking should be banned, or smoking should not be banned. And the next sentence you're going to write, the 4th sentence, that is called thesis statement. Now you said smoking should be banned, or you said smoking should not be banned. What is your thesis statement? I mean, why do you agree or disagree with the topic? This is going to make your first paragraph of IELTS essay writing. Once your first paragraph is written, now move on to the second paragraph of your IELTS essay writing. The second paragraph you will start first of all. After first of all, comma, you are going to take your first point. Do you remember when you were doing the brainstorming, you wrote 3 points. Now take your first point first of all and explain that point. Go on, give examples. Right? On the other hand, you can give contrast as well, because you know, when you're going to convince the examiner, you cannot convince the examiner by favoring one side only. Take your essay to the other side as well, and then conclude that other side in the favor of your standpoint. So that is going to be your second paragraph. And by the way, paragraph number 2, 3 and 4, these 3 paragraphs, this is called the body of the essay. So you can go on, write the second paragraph first of all, then you can write the third paragraph secondly, and then you can write the fourth paragraph thirdly. I've got a very good vocabulary, a very good set of phrases which is going to help you with your IELTS essay writing. With this, I've got some specimen essays, and I've got all this material readily available for you. Whenever you want, just send me a mail and I'm going to share all that information with you. The last paragraph of your essay is called conclusion. Now, the first paragraph and the last paragraph, they are same in a way, because whatever you've written the thesis statement in the first paragraph, in the light of all that and the 3 paragraphs you've written, you're going to conclude in the last paragraph. So in the light of whatever you've written, you're going to draw the conclusion of your whole essay. There are different types of essays. All these types of essays and how to write on these types of essays, I've got good notes, and you can get these notes and you can improve your essay writing skill. Remember, practice makes perfect. So try to write as many essays as possible before going into your actual IELTS exam. Wish you good luck.